Huh? It
Oh,
ran away.
there he goes.
Oh, guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up.
But they like shiny. Why would they leave shiny behind?
Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
This is the key to the hibernation chamber on the spaceship. What spaceship?
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship?
Exactly.
Wait, you mean the spaceship?
But I thought I didn't remember anything.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
No, I still have mine. I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound. What the F? Since when have I had a key?
Yeah.
Has this been in my
Just
inventory? There's so much stuff
if
in there
one of
now,
them's
I don't
yours,
even know.
Does that mean the other one is...
The other me.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no, descender. But anyway, now we know where it
What
came
does
from.
descender mean?
Question
I'm
is,
still
how did it get here?
trying to figure that out. I mean, I know kind of what it means, but I don't know what it means, like, specifically.
The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently.
And by extension, the Abyss Order was probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been canceled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
What a shame it got canceled.
Wait, cancel? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Oh,
Huh?
shouldn't she have started with that? Sounds like Lumina's on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with her in person this time. I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much.
Yeah.
Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case.
Well, I am keen to find out more about the situation.
Great, then let's head over together.
Alright, here we go. Yeah, there was a little part at the beginning with Ion-san, but I accidentally triggered that at some point when I was running around, so it wasn't really that important to the quest. It was just that they were going to be doing that bodybuilding competition, and then all of a sudden now they're not, so clearly it was just setting up for the quest. It wasn't super.
Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Ian-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
I suppose that could be it. I don't know.
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
That's true.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces, for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
Yeah, this is actually personal.
Oh? In what way?
The current leader of the Abyss Order is my sister. Apparently. I don't know if I remember this, but...
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness.
Isn't that a little
That
too
is
personal, though?
very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
No, that's what we want to know.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you two have fallen out. Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
I'm just too cute. The guy character is just too cute. It just feels so bad every time I, like, they give him emotion and, like, you really get to see him and he feels, like, more realistic, more real, in an anime sense, I guess. It's just, like, I just feel for him. He's just so precious. He must be protected.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Absolutely. I might even hate the Abyss more than you do.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position.
Yeah.
Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Cool.
I'll
The
join you.
Masters of the
Right now,
Nightwind is my
Collective of
favorite.
Plenty isn't facing a serious
but-
threat, so we should support the other tribes.
I feel like it's a lot of people's favorite.
Many thanks, you two.
It's the
Anything
coolest.
you need, send word to me right away.
I got triggered. Oh no. It froze for a second.
Look, it's Eulalie.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something?
I don't think so.
The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
What are you contributing walking around?
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey! She's saying your sister has poor taste.
I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. If I were her, I'd have changed that name long ago.
Wait, what?
Oh, her
Are
name.
you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order?
Yep.
I only said that because I was mad. But maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things
We're
were
gonna
getting
get to
awkward
play as
there.
her.
Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
Easy enough. She's cryo! Oh my god, I didn't even know that. Now I kinda want her.
Incoming! Watch out!
Sakura swirl! Extinguished! Mine to wield.
Hold the line! Coming at ya!
Hey there! Whirling snow!
Get to work!
Whoa. I don't understand the targeting. I think this is my first time playing her. Unless we played her in the other part of the main quest. I don't remember. Oh god, what does this do?
You two! Time to end them!
Oh, okay.
Watch out!
Take flight!
Coming at ya!
Kamisato art! Sumetsu!
Coming at ya! Attack! That's the way.
Oh, I didn't realize it was just one. I would have done the
Much
Yelp
better.
then.
That's more like it.
Ooh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
Nah, we're good.
Warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold.
Alright.
Fulfill our pact!
Allow me!
Mine to wield.
Oops, wrong person.
Coming at ya! Attack forward! Crush them!
Okay, we're going up here. Oh, owie. Losing health. Dark candlesticks. Created by believers in Abyss in the abyss and chaos will constantly absorb nearby characters' elemental energy and convert it into void wards. Destroy these wards as quickly as possible. Oh, and it'll give it back to you. Okay.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it!
Oh, I should have done Kokomi first.
Lolene, eat Papa, get him! Show no mercy. You two, time to
Abyss Order's resistance.
Oh my gosh, that was so strong.
Sakura Swirl! Rest and rebuild! Surge!
Just getting some damage in. Not enough though.
Whirling Snow! Hey there! Hold the line! Annihilate! Warriors! Attack! After them!
fulfill our pact.
Okay, we'll do one of these.
Take flight!
Do they have another ward? They do. Okay.
Fire! Well, with Rob. Watch out!
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the masters of the Night Wind.
Resist the abyss will pay a price.
My apologies! Hold the line!
Oh, I forgot about that part where he does the spinny.
Coming at you!
Oh my gosh, it's so funny.
Watch out!
He thinks he's so cool doing it, but he really just looks super dumb.
Whirling Snow! Sha! 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 Surge!
Grant me new life.
Embrace the ice!
Is nigh.
My apologies! Attack! That's the way. Coming at ya!
I knew it was coming.
Yeah!
Get to work.
Bye, buddy.
All right.
This stronghold is neutralized.
He got cut
Good luck,
off.
everyone.
The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Night Wind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Do you think it's because we have that little piece?
Huh?
No way,
Not
though.
sure
That's
I
from the
follow.
spaceship.
They did a tactical retreat, that's all. It's just a different strategy.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
Well, this is what always happens to us when we're out. They always, but usually I guess the idea is that they get captured, right? They're labeled as criminals or whatever. But this is saying that they're just running away. So we're no wiser as the Abyss Order's objective. Oh, as to what the Abyss Order's objective is. Back to square one, yep. If I could only get Lumine to talk to me, I could get answers for all this. I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty. That key is our only lead.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that. But you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Somehow I'm doubtful. It's been 6 nations.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. Iansan and St. Lolly are waiting for us. Ugh. We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
I feel like there's a reason.
Oh, thank goodness. Someone's here. Please help me.
Who are you?
Huh? Who are you? What happened?
The flowers in her hair are cute.
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
You've come to the right person. But where are these monsters you speak of?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay.
Maybe she's got the syndrome. That sounds terrible.
Hurt?
But it's the abyssal corruption syndrome or whatever.
The monster.
I didn't mean like a real condition.
You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Oh, the Rift Hounds.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
I'll take care of them.
Great.
Savior?
Who is this person?
Watch out! Allow me!
Sakura swirl! Extinguish! Mine to wield.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
I don't know what's going on either, but I could see them once I held her hand.
Oh, really?
Let's try it one more time. I want to check that I got all the monsters.
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
What? Yeah, it's kind of like uncomfy.
I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Yeah, that coming on too strong,
Ever
Aether.
shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well,
I'm just joking.
Anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
What is her outfit? Like, what nation is this from?
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Why would we do that at the expense of your life?
Whoa, that must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
That would make us more monstrous than the monsters. I'd never do something like that.
Uh-huh. Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you?
That was so
How
funny,
bad
though.
is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby. Why don't we rest there? Yeah, we were in the cave when this happened, bro.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Unless we're going to a different cave.
Thank you so much.
Nope, same
Despite
cave.
getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us. So my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me.
Oh, don't make it one
The
of those
description
things
is
that there's this
practically
whole
etched into my
village.
mind.
And we only see it if we touch her hand.
So when I saw your
That's what's
golden
gonna
hair
happen.
for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
So it's supposed to be his sister. That's the savior?
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it?
My sister.
You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see her?
I don't think you're gonna want to meet her, bro. We can't even get to her.
Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so
Yeah.
it's hard to avoid.
This is awkward.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that doomsday will come? Have you always believed that the savior will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable,
The hellfire.
but the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
I mean, with the way this mountain keeps erupting constantly, I mean, I would be questioning a few things. She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's another lie spread by the Abyss Order.
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to... What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you.
I didn't mean to cut off
You want to
Paimon.
tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just...
You hesitated.
how should I put it? The traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
I mean, I kind of feel that. I'm a shy individual, so any extreme length of eye contact is awkward.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
Paimon's face! How am I supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again.
Okay.
If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you
Sure thing.
sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
All right then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least
Yeah.
she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Pink and purple. Very Dr. Seuss, kinda, in a way. But it's so pretty.
What are the Fatui doing here? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement?
Well, considering what the captain did for Natlan, maybe they've been given a bit more leeway.
Huh. All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them followers of one of Natlan's heroes.
If they still are.
Still, once a Fatus, always a Fatus. Something seems off seeing them here. Let's go check it out.
A Fatus. Alright, here we go.
Oh, you're back. How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on?
No progress on that yet.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Yeah. This is technically my sibling's fault, so.
Great. Thanks, you two.
I love it, she's like, I'm gonna avoid that. Casually. Hi, guys. Are you a Fatous?
What are you guys doing here?
Following orders. If you have a problem, take it up with our employer.
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer?
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlan. As you can see, he's not the sociable type.
Oh no.
I'm sorry for any offense.
This guy from Fontaine with his little mustache.
My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but a priest recommended Grudok and his squad. I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare, so they fit the bill. It seems like the Fatui's reputation in Natlan is quite positive.
Fatui.
So that's what happened. Then you must be from Fontaine?
Precisely! Montluçon, at your service. I work in the publication business. And you two... Wait. You must be the traveler and his fairy companion.
Oh my gosh, Paimon's not gonna like being called a fairy.
Oh, you know us?
A golden-haired traveler with a floating companion. There's no mistake. Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be a failure of a book merchant if I couldn't recognize you.
Genshin just freaking patting themselves on the back here.
Wow, we're really famous at this point, Traveler.
It's truly my lucky day. I know this is sudden, but I was actually looking for you two. You see, I have a favor to ask.
So, you chased us all the way to Natlan? That's a little creepy.
You'll be generously rewarded, I promise you.
Well, at least he got straight to the point. Should we hear what he has to say?
Something tells me we can't escape this one, and if the pay is good.
Alright, we'll hear your request.
You know the great shaman Sitlali, right? I need her help with something.
Yeah, the chances of her helping a random stranger just because we asked?
With her personality, pretty slim.
Yeah, see, Lolly really doesn't like dealing with strangers.
I heard about that from other members of her tribe. But they told me if one person could convince her, it would be the golden-haired traveler. If you manage it, I'll even double your pay.
Really?
Uh...
Why do you need her help?
Oh yeah, we should definitely get to the bottom of that first.
It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Allier, if you could.
Oh my.
Of course. I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you. The name's Allier. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute.
I would never say that name like it's spelled.
Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient ruins. That's why I was invited to join Monsieur Montluçon's team.
Like, I would never say it the way they said it. With this kind of spelling, oh my gosh. I know they're treating it like French, but like, your girl would just never read it that way.
Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Huitzilin?
It sounds familiar. She's the one that worked with colors, right?
Yes. According to local records, she was a color mystic who lived over 200 years ago, and the most adept in her tribe at using that particular technique. Out of all of her exploits, her most celebrated is the Battle of Seven Colors. According to legend, the battle was triggered by an abyss invasion, one of the most brutal in Natlan's history, even from a greater historical perspective. Amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite being at an extreme disadvantage. The key to victory was none other than a color Huitzilin created on the battlefield. The color was extraordinary, illusory in appearance while also seeming to possess physical form. Legend has it that Huitzilin used the color to construct a magnificent maze on the battlefield. And trap all the enemies inside. This allowed her allies to launch a counterattack and ultimately secure victory.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time. That story is the reason I came to Natlan. I often publish books about the history of other nations. They always end up faring well on the market.
Interesting.
When I heard this story for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection, but historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. We haven't been able to determine where the battle took place, or find any definitive evidence that it occurred at all. Even within the Masters of the Nightwind, people dispute the legitimacy of the story. Some believe it to be a myth. If that were the case, the story would not be fit for publication.
But if you're just including it in a story collection, why does it matter if it never happened?
Yeah.
Well, you see, the slogan for the collection is Restoring the Truth of History. Naturally, I need it to be factual. That's why I'm here. The Masters of the Nightwind are said to have a tradition of recording past events, so I wanted to consult their records. But I was refused access to the Obsidian Altar. Application after application, and all I received were a few ordinary woven scrolls with nothing to offer. Honestly, I'm just trying to promote their history, and they make such a fuss.
He got rejected.
According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred relics in addition to historical records. Naturally, outsiders are rarely granted access.
Yeah, it's really, really specific.
Not to mention, the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information. I just need more time, and I could...
We've been over this, Allier. There's no need to waste time on those scrolls when we have a better way.
What's the better way? Can't you just take your time?
Citlali, you mean?
Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure, that Citlali has been alive for more than 200 years. That means she lived during the era of the Battle of Seven Colors. If she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary.
Oh, that's what you want.
But why would someone as esteemed as her do that?
So, what do you say? I'll quadruple the pay if it helps sweeten the deal.
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you.
We should go ask her. We still have a duty to fulfill.
Oh, right. The duty the chief gave us has a lot to do with wheat sealing. Who knows? The Battle of Seven Colors might lead us in the right direction. All right, we'll help you convince Citlali. Just let us do the talking, okay?
Of course.
He's like, please.
So, this is where the great shaman lives? A bit far from civilization, isn't it? I hope the person who pointed us in this direction wasn't mistaken.
For someone like Citlali, it actually makes a lot of sense.
Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
We're here for a reason, Allier. As agreed, you two can do the talking, and we'll wait for you here.
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Hopefully she's not hungover. Citlali? Are you there? We need your help with something. Oh, no response. Maybe she's not home.
Let's try her other name.
Oh, Granny Eatsley? Are you home?
Hey, kid! If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first.
We gotta look at this real quick. Look how much of a mess her place is. She doesn't even have any furniture. I mean, she might, like, further either way, but, like, She literally has so much space with nothing. And just, like, boxes everywhere and, like, oh my gosh. I can't imagine it's fun on trash day because, honestly, she has to walk so far, probably.
Traveler!
She's like, nope, don't want to talk to you. Or don't want you to see my place. I don't know, one of the two.
Looks like we came at a bad time.
Are you still there? Just come in. We can talk inside.
Well, at least we didn't get turned away.
Since when have we ever gotten turned away?
Huh. So this is where Seat Lolly lives.
I, didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial housework means nothing to a great shaman like myself. Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists. Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
She sure does care a lot about what we think of her.
Oh, and that spell I used to transfer my senses to you, you're not still, experiencing the side effects, are you? It's my duty as a great shaman to check that kind of thing.
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts? Nope. It's been so long, we don't have to worry about that anymore, right?
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
What?
I can still hear you, you know. Don't bother. I'll find a way to fix it. First you hear my thoughts, now I'm hearing your thoughts. It was just a simple spell. I use it on you, and now it's on the fritz. Forget it. Just tell me why you're here.
Well, someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant. They have questions about the history of Natlan.
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word?
The pay is really good.
Doesn't matter. I'm busy.
She sure doesn't look busy. Paimon knew this wouldn't get us anywhere.
From you?
Yeah, we were given a sacred duty to help your tribe weave a special scroll.
Huh? So, you're the appointed ones this time?
We were surprised too. After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like that. But with Chef Biram's help, we were able to make some progress. We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of color.
Did she just say chef instead of chief?
But with Chef Biram's help, we were able...
She did! Oh my god. I'm not hating. I know she just started the role and I'm like not trying to... I'm not like faulting her for saying the word wrong. I just think it's really funny.
The historical event those men want to ask about also involves color. If you help them, you might end up helping us too. She's giving us that face again. Did Paimon not explain things clearly?
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue or if it was foreshadowed all along.
Does that mean you won't help us?
I need to think about it.
Then there's still hope.
I love the plushies everywhere that she uses in her ult.
Hey, what's the holdup? Just give us an answer already.
Damn, dude.
You agreed to let us do the talking.
She's gonna go kick butt.
Seat Lolly.
Stand down, Grudok. As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait.
Understood.
You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries? But you're so... Apologies for the disturbance. Grudok is a recent hire, so difficult to restrain sometimes.
He's lucky he didn't force Seat Lolly's hand.
Well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance? I have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel, except 10 times worse. That's all I came out here to say.
Whoa.
Traveler, we have a discussion to finish.
You live up to your name, Granny Itztli. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
You're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Ah, the Traveler didn't get to that part?
No, because you interrupted, you...
Yes, I thought the Traveler could help me convince you. But,
Oh my
if I'm not
gosh.
mistaken, you have a personal interest in this matter, don't you?
Also, sorry, I got a call. Sorry that, it was... my phone was going off earlier.
I heard that the great shaman Huitzilin was a friend of yours. You two must have been close. If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in my next collection. Then, all of Tevat will learn the truth. With your support, your friend's heroic deeds will once again be known throughout the land. Inspiring, don't you think?
You'll be helping me fulfill my duty, and it would mean a lot to your tribe.
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help you.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the Traveler, not you. You'll just have to leech what you can.
Well, at least she agreed to help.
Looks like my friendship with Silali came in handy after all. I never took her to be the heartless type anyway.
Who are you calling heartless?
Not a problem. I always planned to work with the Traveler. So, did you directly experience any events of the battle? Do you have any idea where it took place? Can you think of any relics we could use to prove it?
Talk at me, why don't you?
I'd like to know too.
Fine. No, no, and no. I did live during the same era as her, but that doesn't mean we experienced the same events. I've lived a long time, but I'm not a walking encyclopedia.
Her face. Her face is like, ugh.
You decide the angle of your investigation, and I'll provide answers if I'm familiar with the subject.
All right. Even if you didn't witness the battle yourself, you still lived through that era. Your insights are very valuable. Allie, you had an idea about where to start, yes?
Oh, well, my plan was to consult the members of the tribe in charge of recording history.
Honestly, he should be doing the talking, because he's not aggressive like the other guy is.
Then, let's start there. Traveler, what do you say to officially working together? After all, it appears I can only get Miss Sitlali's help through you.
Sounds about right. Oh my gosh, the Fatus, he's so tall. I didn't realize how tall they are. The Pyro Fatus. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go see. Go over here.
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing, Seat Lolly.
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about. I know as much as anyone else in my tribe.
But how? Weren't you alive when it happened?
I wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about it. That's how.
But Molo Sol said the two of you were close friends. The battle was legendary. Why wouldn't Huitzilin tell you about it?
Close friends? More like arch rivals.
Oh my.
Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research.
Wow.
Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing. All students from Weezealing's School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation, defeating me in battle. Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me.
How?
Of course, none of them ever succeeded. So, after Weezealing's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. Instead of defeating me, all they have to do now is last long enough.
Yeah, that sounds like a necessary change.
As my rival, Weezealing only had one achievement that surpassed my own. And that was the Battle of 7 Colors. I can only assume she had some kind of secret technique at her disposal. It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique is no different than handing it to me on a silver platter. As if she would give away her one advantage.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you fulfill your duty.
So, Sitlali is doing all this for me.
Don't misunderstand. This duty is important for my tribe, too. A great shaman should do her part to see it done.
A great shaman should also be a bit more organized at home.
Excuse you? I fail to see what housekeeping has to do with my duty as a shaman.
Taking it personally, are we?
Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering? I need to get to the bottom of this.
Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Please, great shaman.
Okay.
She's so rough around the edges.
Of course the Battle of 7 Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Weezealing used a mysterious color to construct a maze and trap the enemies inside.
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll. Besides, constructing a maze out of color is ridiculous.
Weezealing was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it off.
That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down? A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course. If you knew a technique like that, you'd be a fool to show it to just anyone.
Oh, I
They're
didn't
so
mean to cause
upset.
an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history. I'd give up now if I were you. It only gets more ridiculous from here.
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Apparently.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue about?
I mean, dude, you are 200 years old.
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection. Neither side was able to offer anything useful. What should we do?
Weezealing was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the battle must have been her masterpiece. There's every reason to pass it on. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, it also makes sense that her disciples would keep it a secret. We should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm the technique exists, we can deduce certain things about the battle.
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe. Not the type of people outsiders like us can speak to on a whim.
Well, clearly Lolly can speak to them.
Right. The obsidian altar is off limits to you. But, if I go...
Is there a problem?
Most of Weezealing's students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Or try, at least. I, of course, humiliated them from a young age. Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them. If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not gonna get us any answers.
Yeah, Paimon can see it now.
Run for dear life, it's like Sitlali's some kind of tyrant. I wonder if she's spinning it.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor.
I'll make sure they don't run away. Who better to fend off a tyrant than a hero of Natlan?
Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, traveler. Fine, I said I'd help, so I'll help. But don't blame me if it goes wrong.
Alright, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the help.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero.
Oh wow.
We've actually fought
Tumaini,
together
our
before. You probably
I
don't
forgot
remember
that he's
it though.
talking. I took off my headphones for the call.
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Oh well. The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
It seems suspicious though. Could this be related to their true objective?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, traveler.
Alright.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this, like, a meet and greet?
This guy's like hyperventilating and everything.
I wasn't... I'm so nervous.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But a one-on-one chat with our great hero...
The hearts!
Be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Oh my gosh.
How can I not be nervous?
I have a fan base.
What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right, then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol. So please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh, again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
I think it's a fair request. He got so excited. Oh my goodness. Oh. The music. One whap.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
Man, I thought we'd get to fight him. Wow, it was really just one hit and he was down.
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Oh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the traveler. What gives?
He feels more comfortable, I think.
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary?
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Ian-san.
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Apparently not.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentalo.
Ignore Paimon. He wasn't a problem.
Traveler? You're back already? No one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover.
That's not how that works.
Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, St. Lolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, I get it! Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old.
I agree, it's hard to say what it was for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Oh, so we have to tell her about everything. Hopefully this won't take too long.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? Sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe
it is a little
that it requires
awkward.
Direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, It sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on.
Yeah.
And whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth.
Well, I don't know if it's so much not the truth as she could be misguided.
Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's a spy?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Maybe our sister... Maybe she's met our sister or something? Well, it doesn't really seem like that, though.
On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our
Yeah, I
forces.
mean, she's
Maybe
clearly...
you could check on her if you're not busy.
She's
Just
clearly
be
got some
careful.
stuff going on. Might as well.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her. Here we are. Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Let's stay quiet and move in carefully.
Traveler, watch out!
Oh! Why is she trying to hit us? Maybe she really is.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you.
I don't think she would be
I
that
heard a
dumb.
noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me.
Because she's not really, like, strong enough to fight us, so why would she try?
Did I hurt
Like-
you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
I'm not trying to say that she's weak. It's just that she wanted us to help her earlier. Why would she come running to us asking for help and then trying to attack us? If I thought it would hurt, I would have tried to dodge. And somehow it still hurt less than I expected.
Phew. That was scary. I thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise.
Yeah.
Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak.
It's not like we were gone for 2 days.
Wait. If you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really just be an injured civilian?
Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
You are unbelievable. Sure, I know just the recipe.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now too. Go on then. You can join us for dinner.
If she would have said, because she said, oh, in 2 hours I'll starve to death, I should have said, it'll only take 2.5 hours. Like, as a joke, you know. Oh, is that the Liyue Jade Chamber?
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
No trouble at all. That's 2 favors you owe me now. I don't know why I said factors.
You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
Yeah.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
Aww.
You weren't in there that long.
But she thought she was gonna starve to death. The time probably passed unbearably slowly.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Wait, why would she think that? Does she know about the false sky? Everybody keeps saying this. I want proof.
But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
That seems kind of right, but also not really.
I really treasured my world. For a really long time, the village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior.
Do you think she's dead?
But I could never.
Because that's
bring
usually
myself
how this
to
ends
agree with
up.
Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Usually what we find out in a quest like this is like, oh, they've been dead forever.
Yeah! Go you!
And somehow we can see and interact with them.
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars.
Why would you go out and leave where you're from and not have any
Maybe
survival
I'll
skills?
finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
Yeah,
I
literally.
need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? It's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma.
The more we chat, the more convinced I am that she's not a bad person. And it doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Are you gonna let me try the trick? I would feel so uncomfortable too. I'm curious about one detail of her, but I'm gonna hold out a little bit longer before I say anything. Yeah, stay back. I've got this.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Be free.
Embrace the ice!
Allow me.
Hi guys. Wow guys.
Rebuild.
Whirling snow! Ha! Yeah!
Go! You're free now!
See, okay. Oh goodness gracious. Oh, he's up there.
Sakura swirl! Hold the line!
Whoa, bro. Where'd you come from?
Take flight!
Why are there so many?
Rest and reboot!
Tell me what you see.
Extinguished! Mine to wield. Hold the line! Kamisato art! Sometsu! My apologies!
Got it. I think.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, I'm on slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all
I
right,
can't imagine
Meredith?
if you can't see anything.
Meredith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
This is so weird. It's like she's like shy, but also like
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
coming on kind of strong.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Uh-huh.
Sounds
Why?
reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler?
I'm personally satisfied that Deirdre isn't a threat, but it can't hurt to monitor her for another night. I'm very
Deirdre,
many levels
we'll
of confused.
Huh? Deirdre? Why are you going in alone?
As you stare at the hibernation chamber key in your hands, you start to relax. Soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Oh no, what's the dream? Oh, Abyss. Oh, Night Kingdom. No way. She does have the flowers in her hair. I knew it. It's been so long since I've seen the Lumion character. I was like, I think she has flowers in her hair, but I can't remember. Oh my god. My head, it hurts. Me every day. It's gone. I think I hear a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky.
The blood moon.
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
But there were two of us, though. That dream I just had.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
She has... Oh, she only has two flowers in her hair. She doesn't have that third one on the other side, does she? No, she doesn't. Was she holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare.
But it still seems fairly, like... I don't know.
I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
She was so freaked out by the idea of holding our hand earlier, and now she's holding our hand when we don't want her to hold our hands? I don't understand.
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
I'm so uncomfortable in this conversation.
What does that have to do with it?
The Traveler's like, oh, save me. I can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream? I think I saw Lumine in the Night Kingdom at the very start of the dream, but I can't remember what happened next. Never mind, if the memory's gone, I can't force myself to remember it. I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Ugh. No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Aww. Do I really seem that shady to you?
Bro, if you wouldn't have done things, so many things in a weird way, maybe you wouldn't be shady. And we know Paimon's gonna fall asleep.
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the Savior.
Do you really think you should if you have no survival skills?
Alright, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
Why can't we teach her some skills? Because she needs them.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
I don't understand what's happening.
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Hold on, I think I see something over there.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs! You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
I bet the tried and tested method will be... I bet. Yeah, if we touch her hand, she'll be able to see it.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us?
So, I think she's definitely some kind of something to do with Lumine because, you know, like we touched hands and then we split apart. And also the flowers.
Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
I think there's some sort of something happening.
Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm just as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Turns out there are also monsters which I can see, but she can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind right away. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
They're so angry. We have to fight them, right? Ow!
Be free. Time to say hello.
Huh, where did you come from?
Embrace the ice! Take flight! I have dishonored.
No way! Oh my gosh. She hasn't died in so long.
Covenant of the Deep! Let's move out. Fatigue is setting in. Hold the line.
Damn, she's struggling though.
Tell me what you see.
Allow me.
Yeah, I need to do some more upgrading to her. She's not quite there yet. But if it's something that's especially weak to cryo, she does her cryo damage really fast.
Not too far now.
And a lot of it, so. That should be enough. Yeah, got him. Huh!
Whirling snow!
Hi, Betty.
Farewell.
So I got the hilly trail pretty quick, but big guy is obviously way more health to deal with. Skirk is gonna be great when she's built though. She's gonna be a lot of fun.
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
Did the Abyss Order send in reinforcements?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed. Not.
Feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Yeah, it's like before she didn't include that the Abyss Order attacked, and now she's saying that, like, she's not saying the information correctly.
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first,
too much.
I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
Is it Dane? It's gotta be Dane, right?
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them.
It's gotta be Dane.
Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Yeah, who else could it be?
Dainsleif.
I knew it. It's not like he's, on the thing or anything. It's not like he's on the freaking banner or anything for the quest. Wait for Dainsleif to show up. Where? When? Why? How? Where do I go? Oh, here. Okay.
And where are we going?
Her voice acting is just so good. There he is. Were you waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
I can't believe he's not talking.
It is
It's
my
upsetting.
honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san! Hey,
That was interesting.
Dane, would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Dane's like, no, I don't even want to talk to you. Ian-san, yes, I will remember the name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Fine, since you helped break the stalemate, we'll let you off the hook. Since Ian-san wasn't offended, we'll let you off the hook. I'll say this part.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Natlanese, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be aware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still, I am none the wiser. I can only assume that they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its forces attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Lead them to their secret plots. Leave them to their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could have ever imagined. If we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. What about you? Any ideas to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it.
I don't trust Dane. I don't trust Dane. I feel like he's going back and talking to the sister and spending time with her, and they're putting a plan in action and then coming back to talk to us and getting information that we got on our end and then going back to her. Unsurprising given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister.
Hold on, that girl called her the Savior?
Yeah, that's right.
Did he smile?
Is something the matter, Dane?
Did he smile? The last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. And not just that it referred to your sister then, too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense. That term's been around even before the Cataclysm.
Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when she was first granted the title of Princess. The Vinster King and the entire court of Conria set about loudly proclaiming the might that she would bring them. Proclaiming the might that she would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with her there, all pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the princess by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know that's how the story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Vinster King's lust for power.
Oh. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her.
Is that why Lumine is so determined to revive the homeland? Because she thinks she's failed as the Conrians' savior. But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she's descended from pure-blood Conrians, afflicted with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. That would explain how our people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior. Bro, are you sure she's not alive?
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
If she can't provide us with any more valuable intelligence, I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Order.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Bro is like determined. Oh my goodness. It was like 8 a.m., right?
The Abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there, and it will never perish.
I thought he was talking to Kachina at first.
Is that Dane and Eon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about? Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll be able to have your back at a moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your sister again, even better. Let's go!
Alright. There we go. In this battle, Dainsleif will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon him to clear out the obstructions that bar your path. Swordmanship Dainsleif has mastered as the Conran Court Guard captain allows him to easily, I don't know what that word is, I guess figure out the weakness in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the Abyss has made him highly cognizant of their weaknesses. Okay. The party should hopefully be okay.
Transfixed.
Hey there! Haha! Hiya! Watch out!
Whoa, that was cool. Okay, wait. I kind of missed it, but I'm sure I'll deal with it again.
A proper send-off from Vestina with love.
He's like, oh, he got rid of it. Okay. Wow, it's like he is strong, AF.
Here you are.
Watch out!
Flicker.
This is a very different battle from the one we fought with the Yansan. Coming at ya!
The gift of grace.
Stop.
Wanted my full attention, did you?
The truth.
This shall be my fate.
The gifts of grace.
I'm gonna have to restart.
Calculated. Lament! Worthless!
Peace be with you.
Here! Worthless! Worthless!
My holy proclamation.
Hold the line!
Door is opened unto you.
Fire! Well, with rocks.
So technically we could keep going, but I don't know if we should. We should.
Coming at ya! Allow me!
Useless!
Hey there! Watch out! You're not here. Focus! Attack! That's the way.
Boring! Evil conquering! Here! Worthless!
Dainsleif, the relentless spectre that haunts us. The Abyss is all present. To flee is futile. To resist it, vain.
Watch out!
Get him, Dane. It's die.
With rocks. Watch out! Hiya! Watch out!
I'm just trying to get the boat.
Come on, Robbie. Focus.
Once again.
Hiya! Hope. Line. Watch out!
Alright, let's see what's up.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overwhelming advantage is yours. At least for the moment. You know what that means for you. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means. And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
What does that mean?
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction, and then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover? Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived, and all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
What a load of dribble. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tire of your tandem. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just reweaving its ley lines?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Malika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has indeed been revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you.
I hate that he has 4 arms. That's so creepy.
Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything amiss? Are there signs I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but It seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember seeing Lumine in the Night Kingdom facing the Lord of the Night. Wait, that's not all. There were other signs as well. The Abyss Order chose to retreat from the stronghold. The Abyss Order retreated when we attacked their stronghold with the Yansan and Silali. This isn't their usual style. According to a guard stationed near the Masters of the Nightwind, many members of the Abyss Order were seen idling around during the lull in the conflict, even settling down to meditate. Can't see monsters. I couldn't see the monsters Deidre could see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We could only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. Assuming he's right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Deidre. If she's Conrian like Dane suspects, then that means this revived Conria he speaks of might actually exist, and despite hailing from that separate time and space, Deidre has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Conria has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. The only thing that should demand our attention at this instant, and that should be it there. There is only one thing that should demand our attention at this instant, and that is silencing this man for good. Okay, Dane. Obstinate fools!
Attack! That's the way. Allow me.
Mine to wield.
You battle in vain!
Coming at you.
Your disorder's mission!
Lament! Worthless!
My body is feeling.
Here!
I will not bring shame to the name of the Abyss!
Oh my gosh, we got him so quick.
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
Deidre is the only potential lead we have. I think we should at least talk to her about this. I understand you think she might be from the revived Conria, yes? I've said my piece. I doubt Conria could be revived so easily, but if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there are some clues left to be found. Bye, Dane! Oh shit. I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse immortality has struck you too then, Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost you all my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Damn, Dane.
Have you finally had enough? You weren't joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
Why? I mean, like, what did he expect? That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Conria, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order. You could have easily blamed the princess for her betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But she was nowhere to be found. Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up, yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd have never expected you to forgive her. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in Black Serpent blade work, I might not have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
So he taught Dane. I know you said you never called me master, but I didn't know, like, the extent of it. All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry, yet I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. As much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my co-student, Sertologi, was persecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost his limbs over it. There's little point discussing it now, of course, but all of this was your doing, wasn't it? You wore a mask of benevolence, as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. What, too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore. Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Conria we once called home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So the Conria we once called home. Dainsleif slowly closed his eyes. Countless memories of Conria flood into, I guess, his brain. All sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched in the heart and mind. Whatever. Simply recalling everything seems to take a long time.
To remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
So they needed him to think about it.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Conria's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Conria from that age.
And Dainsleif has memories.
The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So the Loom of Fate is running as we speak. And the so-called meditation your members have been performing, its purpose was to supply the Loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking. What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in. You look for assistance from your mortal enemy, who has sworn to hunt you down?
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
But why would they want to recreate Conria if they don't even remember what Conria was like? What the heck? So this was your true goal, to lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation, and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories for your entire army? That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the Loom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines.
Enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay a price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. Bro wants to be killed 100 more times. Something happened? Those blocks look just like Renova from the beginning. The little blocks. That's sus. What is this? Could this be the Cataclysm? Is this where Deirdre is right now? So she really is.
We're not from the same world, are we?
No, I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great. That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that.
So is she just a memory?
We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for her, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything.
I mean, bro, we tried to tell you, but you know.
It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister. Surely she must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her.
A memento?
Huh? What is it?
Hilly churl. What? I have a choice? She turns into a hilly churl. Okay, so honestly, it doesn't really matter, which is what I thought, but we'll just give it. Because it's not ours. So that's what happened. Zaroth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. Lumine, you knew of all this? I knew only the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When the Cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Princess of Conria, was prepared to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Deirdre, she found me. The irony was that even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. I was stunned, and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me, but then she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. So she actually did it? We'd been separated ever since I awakened into that. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere, and then she brought me that news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was equally desperate need of my help. I feel like this is not the best way to write that. I knew that no matter what I choose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision. I went to see you, and then... But when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. You're saying 3 keys existed simultaneously? I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now, an intersection in our memories. The question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Azeroth? The future succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria, save the world, but instead the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. How awful is her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conria really been revived? Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now the ley lines of Conria are complete. I'd always thought that Teyvat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It has intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Order to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Fortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new ley lines. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night did say before that even she could only reconstruct Natlan's ley lines. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I received the Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. Using an Teyvat as the base, I was able to grow a realm based in Conria 500 years ago, superimposing it over present-day Natlan space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Deidre to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. She's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After all that, the new Conria was enriched with memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members in their meditation sessions. With those memories as raw materials and superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I hold now in my hand is the Atlas of the New World. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding it within the entire network of New Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day I will find a suitable host location for it. Why? Why is reviving Conria so important to you? I don't understand. Is it really because of the guilt? When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as their princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That's why my guilt weighs so heavily on me. But even so, that only constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal. I will need the might of an entire world behind me. I don't know why, but the way you're talking, it doesn't sound like you at all. I mean, this whole thing, your plan, what does it have to do with us? all along. It's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Aether. We will begin anew at the end of your journey. Poor Aether. He's so conflicted. And I understand. Honestly, I understand.
Our hero is back. Everyone's been waiting for you. The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The Traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
It's fine, I need some time to take everything in. She's floating on her little pillow.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your sister?
I did, we had a long talk.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
That caught me off guard too. I would never have expected that.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about.
Every time I see her, I just think of Frieren.
Don't you agree, Traveler?
Because she's an elf like Frieren, and she showed up around the same time that I started watching the anime on Netflix. You've got a point. I still feel like a mess, though.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Varessa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
I'm sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first.
Huh?
Ian-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Before you know it, you've fallen asleep, drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense what feels like someone clasping your hand. But this time it sends you into a deep sleep where sweet dreams await. Thanks, Genshin, for making me sad. I knew it was gonna be sad. I said it was gonna be sad. They're so wrong for that. Oh my gosh. Is that the end of the quest? Oh man. Yep. Wow. Why does it have to be sad? So they get the curse of immortality. Everybody does. But why do only some of them turn into hilly churls? And why do other ones remain fine? That's my question. Like, we know Dane, he was just saying actually that Dane has a ring that can, like, make his body, like, remake his body back to what it is. Like, if anything happens whenever he gets hurt. Like, or I guess it's like keeping him from changing, maybe? I don't know. But he just has a ring that's special like that. Not everybody has that. You playing? Or are you trying to sleep like that? My cat, she likes to sleep with her paws in the air. And she's not satisfied if she can lay on her. She likes to go to sleep normally so that she can keep up appearances. But once she's asleep, she's like, I want to sleep on my back with my paws in the air. I guess this is where we call it here for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I couldn't finish this in the stream. It's just that we had some stuff going on. But anyway, I will be back with more soon. Very exciting. And I also have a new series that I want to start. And I still want to finish the other series as well. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in another one. Bye-bye.